Toy Mantis back with a new toy review, and today I'm going to be talking about the DC Multiverse Martian Manhunter Gold Label Edition figure. This is based off the classic suit, so I'm going to open up this figure and see how it looks. It's awesome to get a classic version of a character. I think this is like the first real DC classic figure we've gotten from McFarlane, so that's pretty cool. And definitely I favor it much more than the Rebirth version. Now, the thing that's most disappointing, I realized once I looked at this figure, is there's strikingly a lot of similarities than you would think. You know, obviously from the eye, just, oh, they're very different. But looking at here, you could see the legs are exactly the same in sculpt. It's just they painted it green. The boots are the same. They painted it blue, you know, and some of the green bleeds over into the boots here. The cape is exactly the same in detail, but they have a glued-on collar piece for that new cape here. So, and then really the only new pieces here are his, you know, his undies and his, you know, the X on his chest, right? Obviously, color differences are the same. I really wish that they did a different head sculpt for the new figure. I would have appreciated like a different kind of color tone or something. It's very, very similar. But other than that, you know, I mean, it's still a nice figure, you know. You can obviously see it's like, okay, Rebirth and Classic. Okay, right here we have Martian Manhunter now next to his previous releases from Mattel. Now, obviously they all aim for that classic look. Obviously there's minor differences, you know, like the originals had like a red rope around the neck, and the new one just has, you know, does not have that, right? So anyway, what I did not expect was that this figure was going to scale so well with the DC Universe Classics versions, though. They are pretty interesting. You know, it's just that I don't know why McFarlane's kind of going out of scale from his own thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I like it when they are closer to 6-inch scale. It matches more to everything. I'm not a big fan of the 7-inch scale, but that's just me. What I don't get, though, is that, you know, since McFarlane already started being in 7-inch scale, what's making him kind of go back on here? Or maybe this is just like a, whatever, kind of mistake happened. You know, it could be something like that. But, you know, when you put Martian Manhunter next to the Flash, you know, or like Green Lantern, I always felt that Martian Manhunter was a taller character. So it kind of seems like he's more in scale with DC Universe Classics rather than DC Multiverse. Just my little weird 2 cents about it. You know, I still like the figure. I think it's an awesome figure. I wish he did come with more differences, like alternate hands, like either 2 closed fists or something else entirely, like the variant that DC Universe Classics had with like, you know, axe-shaped, you know, shape-shifting stuff, whatever, and then like a total different head sculpt. I think that would have been cool. Here's just a close-up of Martian Manhunter. You can see, very nicely detailed. Still a very cool figure. I'm definitely excited about him. Good articulation, you know. Obviously, when you articulate it, it looks choppy in some parts, but you know, that kind of is what it is. What you guys sacrifice with articulation. So I'm all for it. Not much on twisting here, because this piece, chest piece armor, whatever you want to call it, pretty much hinders him from doing anything like that. But gets some good head movement, but obviously the collar is going to prevent him from moving his head fully around. Paint applications of this figure, you know, very bright green, bright blue, very awesome, I think. So overall, I'm going to give this figure a 7 out of 10. Would have liked him with some other stuff. Would have been nice to get some more into it, but obviously I know McFarlane doesn't really do that, so it kind of was typical, right? But, you know, hopefully we could see more DC Universe Classics, not Universe Classics, sorry, I'm talking about another line. Hopefully we see some other DC Classics figures where we can just get those kind of costume designs. It's something I much more favor, And, you know, I was just like, wow, like McFarlane figures are good, but they're even better when they're based off classics. I hope you guys did enjoy watching this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And till next time, I'll see y'all later.